True that since I started on the film for such a long period, it was at a time when feminism was not held with any respect. I have to say, there were excellent. I didn't do all the research for this film from nothing. There's a number of really fantastic books of this history. If you're interested, if you go to our website, She's Beautiful When She's Angry, we have a whole list of the books that I used that were immensely helpful. But it was also, very soon after Roe v. Wade and everything else, there was a very harsh right-wing attack on women's issues, and it was serious. And, and when I was trying to get somebody to help me make the film, we were still in the feminazi stage, which is not a good place to be, and very, a lot of people were very disparaging. And a lot of people had very narrow stereotypes about, I cannot tell you how many young people, not older people, but young people said to me, oh, they were so racist, they were so anti-gay, they were so bourgeois. And it's much more complicated than that. And that's all just kind of a stereotype that is not accurate. I mean, at least half the women in the film were first-time people to go to college in their family, because in those days we had college loans if you were a really good student. Imagine that. And so they were not the most prestigious people in the world. But, I mean, two of the people in the film actually dropped out of grad school because of sexual harassment from their teachers. It's a real thing. And I'm trying to think, that's a big thing to give up when you don't have any money. But they had, they just couldn't stand it. So, I see a big change happening. I mean, obviously, things that happened after I finished the film, such as the Me Too movement and so many other things that are happening, have had a huge, huge impact. But I think, and obviously, Trump's behavior has made a lot of people more politically active on many issues, not just women's issues. Thank God. But I do see feminism as a more complicated thing. Not, we all have our own views of feminism. Somebody said to me, I put stuff up on my Facebook stuff occasionally. It's not my Facebook, it's She's Beautiful's, but where do we differentiate? I don't know. Anyway, some people were saying things to me like, oh, why are you putting up this guy who was a hero because he took all the shots when that horrible thing happened in Florida? And I was like, because he's a hero, because he actually risked his life and had, 10 shots into him when he stepped on that door and, saved other people's lives. So, I am not a person who goes around thinking, feminism is only about liking women. I think it's all connected to, getting better income, getting better housing, all these things. They're not, I don't know if they're I don't see them as a gender thing. I see them as something that it's a quality of life that we all want. And that's what I see as part of it.